The courtroom doors swing open as the bailiff's voice cuts through the air. All rise. The session begins. Tension hangs heavy as both parents take their seats. Today's case centers on a familiar battlefield, child support. Alma, the mother of 3, steps forward first. Her voice is steady, but her frustration is clear. She claims her ex-husband, a bartender, is making thousands more than he originally reported during their divorce. Extra shifts, private celebrity parties, big tips. In her eyes, it's time to raise the support for their 3 children. The judge listens closely, eyebrows narrowing. $500 for 3 children. That number doesn't sit right.
All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1047, Alma case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Miss Alma, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we are currently divorced and he's paying me child support. And lately he's been doing a lot of extra, he's a bartender, and he's been doing a lot of extra parties for professional sports figures and making a lot more money than what he previously admitted to when we first got our divorce. He's making like around an extra $5,000 a month in tips from his bartending gigs. And I just feel like with 3 kids, we need to increase the child support. And he's not agreeing with me on that.
Well, if what you're saying is true, I would agree with you too. We need to increase that child support amount. And you said how many children?
3.
3 children. Okay. You said about 5.
Alma continues, describing lavish parties, pricey drinks, and Instagram-worthy nights that don't match his low-income claims. She paints a picture of a man living well while his children get by on the bare minimum. The judge leans in. How many children? She asks. 3, Alma answers. The math is simple and alarming. $500 a month for 3 kids, not even enough to cover basic groceries. Alma ends her statement with quiet conviction. He needs to do what's right for our kids.
$1,000 a month. And I have documents up here from your most recent court order. $500 a month?
Yes.
For 3 children?
For 3 children.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, I just think that he's denying the fact that he's making this additional money every month, and I think it's obvious everything he puts onto the media, buying drinks for people and buying shots, and he's at these high-profile parties, and I just think that he needs to do what's right for our kids, and it's hard to take care of that many kids on $500 a month.
Right, right. Yeah, I would definitely agree. What about health insurance for these children?
They're on Medicaid.
Okay, all right. Sir, is there a reason, you're not supporting your children more? And
Now it's his turn. The father shifts uncomfortably. The judge asks point blank, is what she said true? After a pause, he admits it. Yes, he bartends for celebrities. Yes, he makes extra money. But in his mind, $500 is good enough. He says he buys the kids clothes sometimes. The judge doesn't flinch. That's called parenting, she fires back. The tone in the room shifts. His casual defense doesn't stand a chance against the weight of responsibility.
First off, is what she's saying true?
Well,
What does that mean?
sort of, yes, I do bartend for some celebrities sometimes.
So the
and-
answer is yes, that what she said is true, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And but I mean, they have done good so far. I thought $500 would be good. I mean, they have been doing great. I mean,
You think $500 is enough to raise children and you're making an additional $5,000 a month?
well,
Is that what you're saying?
yes, I bring them. I bring them clothes, from time to time. That helps them,
That's
and,
called parenting.
Backpacks.
Parenting.
Laptops.
Parenting.
Yes, Your Honor. And I mean, honestly, being a bartender, my income is not fixed. So, I'm always saving for a rainy day. That's why I don't want to part with a lot of.
The father doubles down. He talks about saving for a rainy day, about how unpredictable his income is. But the judge isn't moved. Then he mentions how he took the kids for one weekend. 1. The courtroom reacts, some with raised brows, others with silent disbelief. The judge wastes no time. You're not going to get a medal for that, she says sharply. That's basic parenting. Her words hit hard. His excuses are piling up. None of them are enough.
My money, my savings, I want to keep some of that money for the future. And
Your children's future.
well, yes, yeah, that too.
Right, so that means you shouldn't have a problem paying the additional amount based on your income.
Well, what if I lose my job, Your Honor?
What if I lose mine?
For me. Well, true, but I mean.
Yeah, I've got 3 kids.
Well,
Works
we got
both ways.
3 kids. I mean, we got them.
Well, it
together,
feels like
right?
I have 3 kids.
Well,
Since you're not
I do
really
visit
doing a
them
part.
from time to time. I was there last month. I took them for the entire weekend, and
Oh, you took them for one weekend. You took your children for one long weekend
yes, ma'am.
parenting.
Yes, I mean,
Right.
my
You're
job.
not going to get a medal for that. That's what you should do as a parent. You should take your children for.
The judge drives her point home. She reminds him, buying backpacks and clothes isn't above and beyond. That's the floor, not the ceiling. Meanwhile, Alma listens quietly. She doesn't have to interrupt. The judge is saying everything for her. $500 barely covers groceries. And with 3 growing kids, their needs aren't shrinking. They're multiplying.
Long weekends. You should buy them backpacks. You should buy them laptops. You should buy their clothes. That's what a parent does. And that's not even a good parent. That's basic parenting. Good parenting goes above and beyond those things that I just said. You haven't said anything about going above and beyond. And based on what she's saying, these children are with her most of the time. Do you think about how her expenses increase with your children always being with her? $500, that's probably enough to cover groceries, if that.
Well, that might be true, but you have to consider this. I work almost every day, and
I do too.
I don't get a break. And parenting the kids, that takes a lot of effort, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm up for it. I'm tired, and so.
The father tries one last angle. He talks about his long work hours, about how he's tired. But fatigue doesn't erase responsibility. You haven't said anything that moved me, the judge says flatly. He has admitted everything. The extra income, the weekend visits, the bare minimum. That's all she needs to make her decision.
I have already taken a lot of time off, for those parties, for the celebrity parties. I have to work extra hours, and so
You haven't said anything that moved me. You just gave a bunch of excuses, quite frankly. You didn't deny anything that she just said. So you are in agreement that you're making about $5,000 a month for these private parties, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And it is true that these children are on Medicaid, correct?
Yes.
And you only have 3 children?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to modify your child support today, Mr. Alma. It's the right thing to do. You're gonna have to pull from that savings that you're saving for yourself and start saving for these children's future, as well as taking care of them monthly. You got it?
The gavel might as well have fallen already. The judge lays out the new support calculation. His $5,000 in extra income isn't just party money anymore. It's on the record. She makes it clear. Some of those savings he's holding on to will now go where they belong. To his children, $1,080 per month. Plus health insurance responsibilities. The courtroom is silent as the number lands like a verdict.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to base your child support off of that $5,000 a month, which will put your salary around $60,000. Like I said, gross is $5,000. That brings your net down to $4,101.87. Do you have any other children outside of these 3?
No, ma'am. That's the only children that I have.
Okay, all right. And then I'm going to do 9% of your gross for the reimbursement to Medicaid, which comes out to about $450. Do you have access to private health insurance? Can someone at one of these private parties get you some health insurance for these children?
I can try.
Well, I would suggest that you do, because I think that you can find health insurance a lot cheaper than $450, okay? So $450 plus your monthly child support obligation comes out to...
She doesn't stop there. The judge encourages him to explore private insurance options. I'm sure one of those celebrity parties can get you a good plan, she quips dryly. This isn't just a ruling. It's a reality check. Parenting isn't about convenience. It's about commitment. He nods, defeated but understanding. There are no more arguments left. Just responsibility.
$1,680 a month. Okay? You have any questions about that?
No, I understand.
Okay, it's the right thing to do. So I would hope you do understand. You have 3 kids. You have to take care of them beyond backpacks and everything that we've already discussed. Mom needs some assistance too, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Alma case. Mom and Dad are already under an existing court order where Dad was ordered to pay $500 in child support for their 3 children. Well, Mom had evidence that Dad...
The judge closes the case with quiet authority. You have 3 kids. You have to take care of them beyond backpacks. The session ends. But the message echoes long after. For this father, the party money is now family money. For Alma, it's a win for her children's future. And for the courtroom, it's another day where justice meets accountability.
Dad was making about $5,000 a month from doing private parties. Remember guys, in Texas, you can calculate someone's child support based on their net resources. Dad didn't dispute that he was doing these parties and making that money. He actually agreed with Mom. Also, something key to remember, evidence comes in various forms. A document itself is evidence, but guess what? It's not the only type of evidence. Testimonial evidence is also evidence as well. So there was no dispute in the amount of money that Dad was bringing in. His child support was based.
Parenting isn't optional. It's your job. And today, that job just got real.